Hey YouTube, coming at you with the Color Cup team from Nick, who is a member of the channel, probably since like the time I launched membership. So thank you for the support. Salazzle, amoongus, SERPERIOR. So fire, double grass, and says Salazzle doing Salazzle things with a double grass backline to draw any weaknesses. Amoongus as a safe swap or sacrifice against Salazzle soft, loses like Marowak. SERPERIOR in the back to clean up pesky double Mudboy teams. I threw the third and fourth battle underestimating Salazzle's glassiness against... Oh yeah, you're double weak to ground. Other than... double weakness against Whiscash. So other than that, it's a very terrible team. No one needs to run or try to counter in the future. Okay. Well, way to really build it up for this channel. Okay. So whenever I use... You know what? Even when I put out teams that don't work together, I always say... like this, I sometimes say that the sum of the pieces are better than the actual whole. So that is all that is to say, like, can these individual pieces have play in this cup? So I'll take a look at it from that perspective. Yes, you are double weak to ground on Salazzle. The Incinerate's chunk, but you are very, very glossy to start with. SERPERIOR got a lot of bulk in the back. Amoongus does a safe swap. It's kind of interesting, right? It has Astonish. Grass Knot and Sludge Bomb does provide you nice coverage, 15 to get to, so it's not super fast, so we'll see. So right off the bat, we have the Marowak, which you were talking about. So staying in at the Poison Fang already, but they are at a Bone Club, which will do super effective, so we're going to take you out. So if you want to try and time one Incinerate and a throw here, you can... Nope, deciding to... The only problem with this is you're now like so far behind on energy that they could even have a Shadow Bone at this point. Okay, this go Bone Club, which I guess is neutral because you're half poison. And they eventually get out into Credilli. Going with a Sludge Bomb. I mean, they're both the same. I don't know what the damage per energy on these things... They're both neutral. I just don't know what the damage per energy on these moves are. So I'm just going to look it up while you play this out. Going for another Sludge Bomb. Yeah, Sludge Bomb is the worst damage per energy. Grass Knot is 108, and I thought Grass Knot's such a hard-hitting move. 108 for Grass Knot, 96 for Sludge Bomb. So in the future, throw Grass Knot because it is neutral, because they are half rock, and you'll do okay. Ooh, Jump Bluff in the back on a Salazzle is huge. Just go Poison Fang. I would go, no, what are you doing? You had the Poison Fang, which lowers their defense. You have a shield, and you have these Incinerates, which is chunks. So you can go like another Poison Fang to lower their defense again, and that Incinerate, it would like absolutely rip them apart. But you know, you have Aerial Ace on this thing, and so I mean, so do they. But no, they have Acrobatics. They've already shown Acrobatics, so maybe they only have Acrobatics and Energy Ball. Yeah. But now they just reset. You're gonna have to shield. And then you can throw the Poison Fang. I guess you're just trying to like SERPERIOR has no play against Marowak and Salazzle could beat the rest of them sort of thing. I think you could probably just have swept with that, but it's fine. Toxapex, terrible lead. Ooh. Yeah, at least you're half poison too. Okay, so farming up, trying to then take the move on here. Having the Sludge Bomb is huge. You've got enough like coverage on this team, I think. Like, because you have Salazzle double weak to ground, but then the grass on Amoongus neutralizes that ground weakness, and then you have SERPERIOR, which resists ground. So I think you've got like enough on this team to cover a lot of the meta, honestly. So another Sludge Bomb, flips switch just for the Toxapex to come back in. And now this is tough because you have to almost come right back in here, and you do. Hoping that they... I don't know if that bait was worth it. Especially with Incinerates being resisted and you not having a real good answer in the back. Like, just given that sort of scenario that you were in and you got a 2 times lowering of the attack, which sucks. Given the scenario that you were in, which is you had a Salazzle, which is doing resisted Incinerate. You have a SERPERIOR, which would hit neutral, but it's taken super effective from poison. I personally would have thrown the Dragon Pulse there because you really need to get rid of this Toxapex. I would just go airless because they're going to have to shield. Okay. Maybe they don't know the second move on Salazzle, so maybe they'll... No, they'll definitely shield this then. No, okay, wow. I am shocked that they would not shield that Frenzy from a Serperior, knowing that Salazzle has already thrown a Poison Fang and has resisted Incinerates. So going for the Poison Fang. How many shields do they have? 2. So you're unlikely to get to another move, but this is one of those where it's like, do I still throw it because I can lower their defense? Only if you can Incinerate double down here. And that's, yeah. So if that... What's the trade-off, though? Because you could have maybe gotten that with the extra one anyways. Anyways. Okay. So, Talonflame. Fire on the front, so you got to just stay in this matchup. You probably need to shield up anything, too. Like, I would not want to take a move here. Yeah. You're basically double shielding this thing on almost anything. Now, can you take this down before they get to the next one? No. They're going to get to a move here, so you got to throw. Nah, you gotta know that. Going to commit to the double shield instead. I think you have to know and know that you'll win CMP. Again, I don't know all the counts, but I've got a... And this is also a waste of energy. Okay. Let me stop here. 2 things. One is... I don't know a ton of the counts, but I know that if they're doing like 4 or 5 Incinerates, they're at 2 fly. So you need to CMP that to burn a shield on their end. 2, you have 2 grass here. Once you see the Whiscash, you have 2 grass. You instant swap. So throwing this energy is basically useless when you have 2 grass Pokemon on the back, because now you're just wasting your energy, is resisted energy, and then you come in here. And getting hit with a Whimsicott, you do have Air Lace, so that is neutral. I think it has like some sort of Play Rough and Grass move. Moonblast, okay. Yeah, Fairy and Grass move. So Moonblast does land. They probably shield this because they want to get you out of here because they do not want this to see the Whiscash. So you got to come Salazzle again to just Incinerate here. Oh, got caught. Yeah, that sucks. And then you got caught in the Incinerate, and then one Mud shot just takes you out because you're double weak. And now because you were half poisoned, this thing can spam Mud Bombs and probably just outpace you to the move and use that shield. So I think where you lost it is like having to use that extra shield on Salazzle. And then when you see that Whiscash, you have to instant swap into one of your grass Pokemon because there's no point of just throwing a resisted move. Like, save that energy for later. Toxapex. Again, we've seen this. Poison is resisted on you because you are also poison. I don't know if you're trying to catch a brine or you just like the idea of banking a ton of energy on this Pokemon. Sludge Wave is neutral. Amoongus took that pretty well for it being a Sludge Wave. They come in with a Gastrodon, which is interesting. Against a grass. Like, do you not see the big grass beside the poison there? So deciding that maybe their win con is Toxapex and just coming in here. Get off a grass knot. This is huge. I would then align on Salazzle again. Because, yeah, I would still align on Salazzle. Just going for the Poison Fang. Honestly, I don't know if you just do not just go Dragon Pulse and take this out. And now giving up Switch too. Hopefully this is just a brine. I assume it's a brine. So that's resisted. And it is a Jumpluff in the back. So I think next time it is way more valuable to throw that Dragon Pulse. And here's why. You have 2 options here with the Dragon Pulse. You take them out or you grab a shield. Because if you take them out, you now have only 1 Pokemon left on their team. And you have a Pokemon that has a move that lowers their defense and they cannot reset that. So you basically take it out with the Dragon Pulse and then you Poison Fang this thing and just incinerate it, and then you just quite easily take this matchup. I I don't think it's going to change much of this matchup, this outcome. Especially when they let a full Incinerate through there. So that Incinerate will land. Now you take out the Toxapex. Yeah, but just like for next time, I think how you play that. Gastrodon, okay, you got an instant swap. So instant swap into Amoongus. They eventually get out into Golisopod. So, again, unless Bug double resist Grass, which I think it probably just singles resist. They're both the same energy, and Grass Knot does way more. So, for future reference, there's that. You have to fight for Switch here. Oh, no, you have to fight for Switch here. Shield. Yeah, please shield. You 1,000,000% get this Serperior on the Gastrodon. That is not even a question. And it is a Toxapex, so be it. We'll chip here. We'll align with Salazzle. Salazzle is essentially a, at this point, is a sacrifice, honestly. I know you have, this is so tough. I guess you need to keep this alive to a certain extent to chip this, but I don't know. You have such a good matchup against Gastrodon. Catching a brine again, some nice catches. But now they could just stay in here with the shield advantage and just throw the Aerial Ace. Just to throw the, you don't need this. They're going to shield. They have to shield. So they're going to, I think Aerial Ace is, oh, you did throw Aerial Ace. Okay, good. Yeah, because now they get to, yeah. Because, of course, they're just going to try and take this as low as they can and take you out because now you're screwed here. Yeah, I honestly think you sacrifice Salazzle and save the shield for Serperior, honestly. Fairthorn, okay, a great lead. They're going to get out into something. That something being an Emolga. So this is nice because it's a neutral matchup. So Incinerate, Poison Fang combo here. Then we'll get into Amoongus, I guess. I mean, it has a flying move. That flying move is acrobatics. Now you may have just lost Switch. No, okay. The resisted electric on the grass allows you to farm down barely. Fairthorn comes in, just getting off a Sludge Bomb. That's your best move you can throw here, even though it is resisted. Wait the Switch clock out. Yeah, you gotta be aware of that because you stayed in and did 2 Incinerates and Poison Fanged. You gotta burn that Switch clock before you come back in Salazzle. Still getting to a move here. And then Salazzle should be able to sweep. Yeah, I mean, you could let this go. It's fine. But yeah, shielding is probably the better move because you don't really want to take any more Dragon Breath damage. And you can still chip with Aerial Ace a couple times here, but just put it in Incinerate range because they're going to have to throw. And they probably only have, unless they have Flash Cannon or something, they probably only have resisted moves here. So chip it again. They're going to have to start shielding because these Incinerates are just going to delete them otherwise. Let it go. It is a Flash Cannon, so that will take you out, but Incinerate should take this out in like 2 moves. Yeah. Marowak, again, you have 2 grass in the back, so it's almost like you just need to stay in with this one. But going to try to come in here and just do neutral. You are doing neutral damage with the Astonishes. Problem is yours is non-stab and their Fire Spin is stab. And the Shadow Ball lands, so they'll be able to take swap here. I know all your moves are resisted, but you gotta try and chip here. Because now you just lost Switch. You lost a Pokemon. You're coming back into a neutral matchup at best. I don't think it's worth the bait here. I think you need to start taking them out. How long have you been you said I know you've been a member for a while. Okay, you got a shield, so you're just proving me wrong. But never bait. They do come in with the Swampert. So unless it's like a Sludge Wave Swampert. Yeah, okay. So they're using the exact same approach that I used in my video. I think it was yesterday that none of you clicked on, so I had to clickbait the title. So, Whiscash is a meta killer. No, Whiscash was trapping grass with Blizzard, but then you clicked on that, so I had to change the title. But basically, this is what they're doing here. Swampert coming in and baiting out a grass with a Sludge Wave. and then the fire will beat it, and then they'll have another mud boy in the back here. So yes, you need to keep this alive because there is likely another mud boy in the back here. Shiftry. What the hell kind of team read was that? Not even what kind of team read is that? What kind of... It's just like an ABC. It's a grass, a water, and a fire together. Okay. Those are tough to like read because it's truly like a RPS, rock, paper, scissors type thing. Okay. So we've done this before. Let's do this again. Throwing here. Winning CMP. You'll probably have to shield. And I would throw one Incinerate and the Poison Fang to force a shield from them. Okay, Brave Bird changes things up. They're going to have to get out now. Yeah. Oof. Ice. So you honestly just need to stay in here. Your shield. Yeah. It's kind of a tough one. You honestly have to do this. Now, but you're down shields now, so I don't know about this because now you're just going to get blasted. You almost had to like try and grab that second shield with Poison Fang and Incinerate. I mean, you'll live because Serperior is so bulky. And the Talonflames comes back in. You do get off an Aerial Ace, so the Incinerate's just a little too long to register there. Does take you out. Okay. Do you have a move? Oh, you got to throw the move. Now you just get taken out because the Incinerate's way too long. Do Astonish down, which is nice. Get this out of here on CMP. Okay, nice little overfarm there. Take this out. Hope they have a second water in the back, and they do. So this should one-shot. Yeah, this will one-shot. Stab, double super effective. Goodbye, Quagsire. Okay, a couple more battles here. Salazzle into Charjabug. Fantastic lead. They will get out into something. That something being Quagsire. So yeah, just absolutely demolished with Serperior here. You know, Stone Edge would hurt. You'll live. So you can just let this go. Acid Spray. Okay, that's fine. I don't think they can get to another move. Acid Spray Stone Edge would also be a very weird move set. Credilli. Why are they coming to Credilli when they have a Charjabug? Credilli doesn't even have a good matchup here. And the Charjabug resists the grass and is useless against Salazzle. Okay, so this is just going to be a piece of cake. You let this go. You come Amoongus. You don't bother shielding anything, and then Salazzle with shield will just sweep this team. Okay, instant swap. I would throw the Poison Fangs. Timing is weird on a 4 versus 5. It honestly just makes sense to go 1 and throw. Yeah. There's not much you can do with the timing on this one. And you're probably going to be taken down before yours registers, which sucks. But I would shield. What do they have left? Credilli. Yeah, I definitely shield this one. I mean, you'll live, and it's only neutral because poison resists bugs. So, again, this is still a pretty easy takedown here. Okay, again with the Toxapex. So again, just going to take these resistant poisons. We've seen you a couple times farm up and then catch here. At least you are consistent with your strategy. To be met with a jump pluff, which is nice because you can just sludge bomb. You know, we've seen this 3 times and you did the same thing all 3 times, which is at least you have a strategy. So it could be Aerial Ace, could be Acrobatics. Just Aerial Ace, which is maybe more annoying because I think you'll maybe live 1 more with a few HP. Yeah, which means you can get to a Sludge Bomb, which could flip switch or grab a shield. You honestly hope you grab a shield because you switch does not matter, unfortunately, right? It's not like you have a Mud Boy in the back here. So we're going to come... Is this the same battle or is this just like truly... Hey, Dragon Pulse. No, it's not the same battle because you don't do that much. Look at you landing a Dragon Pulse. Okay. Shielding up a Brine. Oof, this is coming fast. Gonna commit the double shield, which is always so risky in the back here when you don't know what they have. Especially with the Toxapex on the lead. If anything, they have an answer for ground in the back. So just gonna come straight here. Okay, Credilli is actually probably one of the best ones you can see. Because Bullet Seed is resisted. And at best they have like a Rock Slide or something. And they're now in air release range. I would put some pressure on them with the shield here. So this is likely to grab the shield because it is neutral because they're half grass. Now are we going to try and catch here if we can, or are we just going to hope we can incinerate down? We don't even have the option to catch. We're still switch locked. Maybe you can incinerate down, instant swap here. And they come out with the Toxapex, but you're already out of move. And then if you can't incinerate down, they have to throw energy, which I don't know about that leave. That was yeah, I don't think they needed to leave that matchup, but okay. You take those wins however you get them, sort of thing. Okay, so thanks for this mission. Honestly, I don't even think it's as bad as a team. I think Amoongus actually has some bulk too, so I think Amoongus Superior bulk in the back there is not bad. Salazzle is very, very, very glossy. Yeah, it's a tough one because there's a decent amount of poisons and there's a decent amount of like mud boys. So the Incinerate Poison Fan combo is not the strongest, even though it potentially could run through a few other things. So it's a little tricky. But thanks for this mission. Again, this thing is on for 2 weeks, so we'll combo event coverage with this. And that is it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.